So, if you have anything to ask about Aleppo or something you want to hear about, you should be asking me now, and I'll be responding in line. So we were speaking about Aleppo and the general situation. This is the day 6 after Russia and Syrian regime resumed their attack on the city after a while of calming situation. I'm not sure if you heard the numbers. The numbers are horrifying and frustrating. More than 300 people killed in these 6 days. All the hospitals have been down and rendered out of service. Many of them destroyed. I have just posted on my wall. I just tweeted CCTV cameras that shows the moment of attacking the children's hospital. The only children's hospital in the besieged city have been attacked, and there was recording that shows the nurses taking out the small babies from the medical care unit or the extreme care unit. It was very touching moment. I'm not sure if you all saw them. This is regarding only one hospital. There are 6 hospitals that have been attacked intentionally in Aleppo in order to put more pressure on people. I think it's a general policy that they have using to make the people leave and flee their city. And this is not new. This is the same policy that regime and Russia used to let the people of Syria, the rebels, to go out from their areas, to make a demographic exchange, and to put Iranian and sectarian militias and instead of the people living, the rebels. I'm not sure how much we will stand in Aleppo with no supplies, because we are already out of almost everything. We just have some supplies, food supplies, maybe will last for less than a month, and after that I'm not sure how much we will stand, because I'm not sure the UN or the Red Cross will be able to intervene and to enter the convoys to Aleppo, because as you all know, the last time that the convoys was trying to enter Aleppo a couple months ago, they were attacked. They were attacked with an airstrike, and the regime will not allow any organization or the United Nations to make to allow them to enter aids or supplies to the city. I think this is the last week we were able to get bread. So regarding the food and the bread, it's completely unbelievable, because living in such city in a besieged area, for one family you only get 1 bag of bread, which can normally it can last for 1 day, but you can have only 1 bag each 2 days. This is for a normal family. For a big family, they won't have enough bread daily basis. Thank you everyone watching, and thank you for standing for Aleppo. And I'm listening to your comments. And for Arabic speakers, yes, I can answer Arabic or English. Yes, we have this. We have some WFP supplies, which is limited. And for me specifically, I always eat rice because there's nothing just like rice and some spaghettis and some other stuff you can eat. For everyone who asking what is it, this is. My name is Rami, and I'm broadcasting live from inside besieged Aleppo. And thank you everyone for participating in the hashtag Stand with Aleppo. And I hope everyone know what's happening in Aleppo, and that's why I'm broadcasting live to answer and to tell you what is going in Aleppo. And yes, what is Aleppo? Yes, that is funny. Thank you very much. And thanks for everyone who's using hashtag Stand with Aleppo. And yes, I'm trying to stay safe, and being safe in Aleppo is not something you can do. Being safe is something you get lucky about. And yes, about who's fighting in Aleppo. Actually, in this side of the regime, the Iranian forces, mainly the Iranian forces are fighting against us. In addition to a few Syrian regime fighters or pro-government fighters. Something happening in Aleppo? Yes, of course. Aleppo is being exterminated. Aleppo is being erased. That's what's happening in Aleppo. What are the updates? This is day 6. It's stop shelling using all kinds of available weapons, strategic bombs and warplanes, rocket launchers, artillery are in a non-stop situation over the entire city. And today specifically, what is new, there have been several chemical attacks using chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is being used in a daily and regular basis. Chlorine attack is a chemical gas that kills you immediately. I'm not sure if anyone have heard about this. And yes, I'm inside Aleppo. I'm speaking from inside Aleppo, Eastern Aleppo. Yes, everyone wants Assad to go, not Assad to stay, or maybe he can his territories. That's why, in the first place, people started the uprising. Yes, there's something you can do that you react with the hashtag Stand with Aleppo. This is something you can do. This cannot be fixed easily. This is the international community should intervene to fix this. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm not keeping up with the comments. There are too much comments to answer, and the Twitter is not showing all the comments. Yes, there's something you can do, everyone. Something they can do to support us is to support the hashtag Stand with Aleppo and to share our stories, to share our pictures. Our videos are coming out from the media to tell the people what's happening in Aleppo using the hashtag Stand with Aleppo. Yes, there is all of you something you can do. Yes, trying to stay safe, but as I said, staying safe is not something I can do. Even I'm sitting in my home, I'm threatened at any moment to be bombed. Thank you. I will try to be safe. Yes, sharing stories to help, that is something you can do. Yes, I will be careful. Thank you everyone who's um, I'm not interested who would be replacing Assad, but Assad is just someone criminal that shouldn't be alive. I don't have problem with Christianity. No one have problem with this. What's going on there? I'm in Aleppo, and Aleppo is being deleted, exterminated, erased by bombing with all kinds of weapons by Russian Federation. That's what's happening. Yes. Yes, there's still some internet for the lucky people. We have a standalone internet stations, but at all times it's threatened to be shelled. So I'm lucky to have internet now. How far ISIS from me? It's really far, tens of kilometers. ISIS. We don't have front lines or us very far from them. Yes, I'm in Syria and I'm in Aleppo and I'm broadcasting from Aleppo, from the eastern besieged Aleppo. Thanks everyone who's praying and who's participating the campaign and supporting. No one can escape and no one can go out and no one can go in and nothing can go out or in Aleppo. It's besieged 100%. And yes, I can speak Arabic for everyone. Yes, we're fighting for ourselves. We're trying to survive as much as possible, but after all, we need someone to intervene to help us. Yes, it's very cold there, and I can show you my. Oh, never mind. Yes, it's very cold, and we don't have any fuel to get warmer, because there's no fuels going into the city. Supplies roads are cut by regime. That's the main goal of besieging us. Yes, no heat, no heat. We are using what we have left of fuel to make some heat, but it will end eventually. Yes, I'm Syrian and I'm from Aleppo. That's why I'm broadcasting from Aleppo. Who are the good guys? I'm sure the good guys who does not intentionally shell the hospitals in Aleppo, for sure. Russia is bombing Aleppo to force the rebels to go out so they can take over the city. I cannot escape. Yes, I have mail. No one can escape from this city. Almost 300,000 people cannot escape from this city because the city is besieged and they are not allowed. The only thing that is allowed to surrender yourself to the government, and they may kill you or they may put you in jail. That's why no one is leaving. I'm getting internet by a standalone station in Aleppo, and I'm using solar panel and batteries. But I'm still lucky because the antenna is on the roof and it may get bumped at any moment. No one is working for ISIS. I'm civilian and I'm not fighter. I'm just someone who's using the internet. Yes, there is resistance, resisting the Russian and the Syrian regime. We hate ISIS and we hate YPG, yes. Um, no, no one is helping. No Obama, not America, not United States. Yes, I hope God can help us and with us to support us to end this unfortunate. No, I don't speak Russian. I only speak English and Arabic. My family live with me in Aleppo. We're all besieged in the same territories. No, America is not helping. No, United Nations not helping. No one is helping us. No, I'm not tourist. That is silly. No, I have very few supplies of food, and it won't last a month. No, I won't be safer in Aleppo because in Western Aleppo you don't have. No one hate Assad could live in Western Aleppo. No one hate Assad can live in a government area. He will be killed or he will be jailed. Um, no Arabic countries is standing for us. I'm not sure. Um, because even in the Arabic media, no one is speaking. The Arabic foreign ministers, they are not speaking or telling anything or sending messages to Russia or Syrian regime about this. So they're not having. Yes, you can help. As I mentioned, you can help by publishing um, as the hashtag Stand with Aleppo and publish our stories, pictures coming out from Aleppo, the picture of the destructions, the stories about showing the hospitals. That's what you can make to help. I'm not interested what Trump will do or not. Who's ISIS? That's silly. Everyone help. Everyone know ISIS. No, I'm not ISIS, and I'm not terrorist. I'm a civilian in the Eastern Aleppo city. I'm just someone who don't like Assad. It's night. I cannot show outside or anything. I'm using LEDs to light my face. All of Aleppo is darkness because there's no electricity in the city. I'm not willing to answer unrelated questions such as women or Christianity or whatever. I'm not interested in this. I'm just interested to tell you what's happening in Aleppo and to tell about the Russian attacks, the hospital attacks, and what criminal acts is happening in Aleppo. Yes, thank you. My family is okay, but for now, and me also for now. Um, I don't know. I read something about nuke. Yes, the only thing that they haven't used in Aleppo is nuke because they used in Syria before chemical weapons, and they have used now chlorine gas. They have used the marine forces, the air forces, the Russian forces, the cruise missiles, the strategic bombers. Yes, they have still nuke to use. Yes, we have some supplies of food. It will last for less than a month. It's very hard to have water. Sometimes you get electricity once in a week. And once in a week it means like 2 hours in a week. So we use wells, the underground waters, and we store them in our houses. Yes, we are in every moment, and in this very moment, I'm threatening to be bombed. That is correct. All Aleppo, randomly, and every alley is being bombed. Yes. Yes, I often leave my house to go out to find something to in what left of the markets, but now it's been 6 days I never got out of my house, and it's really scary to watch out from your window, because sometimes the intensity of the shellings is more like each 10 seconds, a rocket or a airplane or an artillery shell drops out maybe 100 meters or 10 meters away from you. So no, we don't get out of home. No one loves Russia because Russia loves war. That's why. I have a phone service. I have an internet standalone station. Um, it can provide me internet using satellites, and it's always threatened with bombing. No one can escape because the regime and Russia is blocking all the supplies road to go out. The only way to escape is to surrender to the government and Russia, and they will kill you or put you in jail or to force you fight with their sides. That's why no one is escaping. No, Russia liked war. Russia has been all about making wars everywhere. Happy Thanksgiving. We don't have Thanksgiving here in Syria, but thank you. Thanks everyone who's praying and who's wishing me safety. And yes, we support Palestine, we support Free Palestine. Thanks for all Palestinians who are supporting Aleppo cause. Thank you everyone. Yes, I wish to be safe too, but this is unfortunate. ايه طبعا انا معارض، ولكل اللي عم يسمعونا بالعربي طبعا بحكي بالعربي. And yes, I can speak Arabic. Yes, I think Assad will stay in power if the international community did not intervene. No, I can't open the location. This is very dangerous. Thank for everyone who's praying in Aleppo, praying for Aleppo and using the hashtag Stand with Aleppo and interacting with the hashtag. It is very important to speak out for the people to see. No, yes, everyone should think what he believes. Yes, you're always in danger. We are besieged in Syria and in Aleppo because of our political views and our political situation. That's why we are being killed in the first place. No, I don't think Iranian jets is flying over Syria, just Russian and Syrian Air Force. Well, what can you do for me or for us? Yes, you can interact with the hashtag Stand with Aleppo and share our stories and share our calls and tell the people what's happening in Aleppo using the hashtag and Twitter and tweeting the stories of Aleppo. Yes, I need food. All what I've been eating, me, my wife, and my family is rice and some few amount of bread. That's all what we have. Yes, we need food supplies, but no one can afford this. So even the UN or the Red Cross Committee cannot afford this. Russia and regime is blocking this. Sorry. I'll try to be strong. Thank you. We need your support. We need your voices. We need your tweets. We need all the voices and all the interact with the hashtag to support us. Thank you everyone. السبب اني معارض اني شفت ناس مجرمة عم تقتل الروح البشرية، عم تقتل الروح وتعتبر إنه الروح البشرية حقها طلقت رصاصة. لهيك أنا صرت معارض. حتى هلا يعني لازم الكل يعرف ويشوف إنه راح تكون معارض لأي شخص بيقصف مشفى أو بيقصف أي منشآت إنسانية مثل المشافي والدفاع المدني طبعا. I'm not interested in what side Trump would be. I'm interested to end the suffering. I don't think talking about Trump or other president would help. I don't want to bump anyone else. What we want and what I specifically want, that just for the international community to stop Assad besieging the people of Syria and bombing and killing them intentionally. Russia is not bombing ISIS. Russia have published photo claiming bombing ISIS. The photo was geolocated in Aleppo, which is not ISIS in Aleppo. That's for sure. Yes, Russians are the real problem. They consider me ISIS. They consider the Syrian opposition as ISIS. They consider Nusra ISIS. They consider the modern opposition ISIS. They consider everyone not on the governmental side is ISIS. And that's why they're bombing them. I'm not sure, is it about the pipeline from fuels or whatever? I'm not interested in talking about this. No, Trump will not end this. I'm not sure he will, because they're not helping anyway. I'm not sure. They are never going to stop unless someone stand up for them, stand up against them, and stand up for the Syrian people. They're not going to stop by their own. And what I think, while they have bombed all the hospitals in Aleppo and no one told them to stop, no, they're not going to stop anyway. Thank you, and God bless you, and bless your family also. ويني هلا؟ أنا بحلب بسوريا، عم بحكي من حلب المحاصرة. مشان اللي عم يسمعوني بالعربي، يسمعنا بالعربي يكتب كومنت بالعربي حتى رد شيء، لأنه أغلب المتابعين باللغة الإنجليزية. Yes, English, sorry. I was responding for other people. Yes, I'm Arabic, and I'm in Aleppo, in the besieged Aleppo, where the slaughterhouse of Aleppo. No, it didn't get worse. It was always getting worse each day. So I don't think it's related to Trump. How many hospitals? There are 6 hospitals mainly. All of them have been bombed, but some of them bombed hardly and destroyed. Some of them partially bombed or destroyed. God bless you all, and God bless all the people standing with Aleppo. I always hide in my house, but it's not hiding. It's just sitting waiting for the bomb dropping on your roof to kill you. You cannot hide. You can't hide even in an underground shelters, because Russia is using the bunker buster bombs against him. How do you know I'm not ISIS? No, you can't know. The strength and the situation if to the FSA is unfortunate. They are just focusing now blocking regime from infiltrating inside the district of Eastern Aleppo. Yes, Obama's playing golf. That's why I said I'm not interested what Trump will do or Obama or US will do, because they are not interested in Aleppo and they are not interested in Syria generally. They are only interested to invest in the anti-ISIS battle. What can you do? You can support Aleppo by sharing our stories, tweeting, and the hashtag Stand with Aleppo, and supporting our cause. My family lives here in my house. I'm putting the location off because if I turned on the location, maybe a pro-government people or pro-Assad people should use my location to bomb my house exactly. That's why I turned off the location. But I'm broadcasting from Eastern Aleppo. For everyone who's wondering about my location, I'm in Aleppo, in the Eastern Aleppo side, and I'm using satellite internet, a standalone satellite internet, and I have turned off the location so no one, wrong people or pro-Assad or pro-government profiles should use the location to bomb my house, because as an activist, I'm always threatened. Yes, they can track us, always tracking us. And anyhow, about tracking our locations, they sometimes they use the lights, because all of the Eastern Aleppo is completely dark and there's no lights in the streets because there's no electricity. So they're always tracking the lights of the cars and lights of the houses to bomb anything they can see using the warplanes. Yes, this is real life Counter Strike, but for fighters, for normal people, it's like more like movies. You go out streets and see the amount of the destruction, and you see the warplanes hovering over you and dropping bombs. You feel like you are in a Hollywood movie. Yes, it's more like Battlefield 3. Yes, yes, I know the game, and yes, you can live it reality here. There are only few doctors in the city, and a lot of doctors have been injured after shelling the hospitals. And even if you have doctors, you don't have enough medical facilities to take care of the wounded people by shelling. What can you do is to share our cause by participating the hashtag Stand with Aleppo and tweeting and retweet the stories that is attached to this hashtag, to let the people today know what's happening in Aleppo, and to turn the media ahead to see what's for Aleppo and the people of Aleppo. There's no surrender with the term protection. You get to surrender with no guarantees. You just have to surrender if you want to surrender to go out. You just have to surrender yourself and probably you get killed. Or in best ways, you get jails. That's if they did not force you to fight in their side. This is for men, and I don't know what they will do with women. Yes, no more hospitals than the day. Very few and a very few number of medical facilities, tiny medical facilities, are now treating the wounded. The main hospitals have been destroyed. I know English since I was a kid, and I studied in the college. I know English. No, Aleppo is not run by Daesh or ISIS. This is silly. Aleppo is in Raqqa, tens of kilometers away from Aleppo. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm sorry. I have much comments to answer, and I'm not concentrating. Yes, Obama left this happens. Not particularly Obama. All the leaders of the world let this happen because they did not stand up to stop Russia intervening in Syria. I stand for myself. I don't stand for anyone. I stand for anyone like me who would like to live in freedom, who don't want to be tortured or killed. Yes, we always think about leaving, but it is not possible to leave because no one is allowed to leave. There is a military siege forbidding anyone to leave or shooting anything that moves, trying to leave. You're only allowed to leave if you surrender to the government, which is completely unfair. I'm 25 years old. Hold on for 2 months. That is not convincing because anyhow the food supplies or fuel supplies or whatever supplies I have will not last for a month. Yes, we are praying for a miracle also because there is no hope for us unless a miracle happens. The city is like 90% destroyed. There is nothing left of the city. Yes, we are living a nightmare on a daily basis, a regular daily basis. Thank you. May God keep you all safe and keep your countries away from such wars. What can you do is to share our cause and retweet using the hashtag #StandWithAleppo. Yes, I'm in Syria and I'm broadcasting in Aleppo. And who's asking how can I broadcast from Aleppo, from a destroyed city? I'm using satellite internet, which is momentarily threatened to be destroyed with bombing. Yes, you can't see the room furniture, you can see the wall. Explaining the whole situation is, in short, the whole situation is like the eastern part of Aleppo city is facing destruction, erasing and deleting using all kinds of available weapons by Russia. Russian Marines and Russian Air Forces, Syrian Air Forces, Iranian land forces, fighters, sectarian militias. That's what's happening in Aleppo in general. But what make it worse that Aleppo is besieged and no one is allowed to go out or in. no supplies, no UN supplies, and no road supply. That's the general situation. No, I'm not famous. This is the first time I show up in Twitter, and I'm really impressed about the number of the followers and the people who's watching. Yes, it's very dangerous to leave my house because it's raining. Sometimes it's raining shells and airstrikes. It's very hard to take your head out of the window. And I'm not overreacting, but this is true. I'm not sure. Maybe tomorrow afternoon, after 12 hours from now, I will try to broadcast live if there is a shelling and to let the people see. For the people who's commenting about Trump, I'm not interested about Trump or what he's going to do, because I think the US policy is the same. I'm from Aleppo and I'm broadcasting from Aleppo city, the besieged Aleppo city. And yes, I look like Skull and Bones because I've been running out from supplies since 100 days, or specifically 96 days. I've been running out of supplies. I'm just eating some bread and rice. And yes, my weight went down more than 10 kilograms since 3 months to now. The hospital is not running. Most of them are out of service. Yes, no hospitals, not completely. There are a small, tiny sections inside the hospitals are still in, like emergency rooms are working on, but it's in a very limited possibilities. I think Obama or Trump or US, they are not interested what's happening here. So I won't answer any questions about Trump or US because it doesn't make me comfortable. Yes, you can't leave the city, but if you can leave the city, maybe you will be able to leave to Turkey or to other country. But leaving the city is completely impossible, physically impossible. I cannot show any outside or because it's dark in the night and there are no lights. Maybe tomorrow morning I can show the outside world of Aleppo. Maybe in a time you can see the jet planes, the warplanes is bombing us. طالع مباشر على تويتر أنا إذا بدك شيء على محلي. ماشي اوكي. Show your guns. No, I don't have guns because I'm not armed or terrorist or whatever you're joking this. Yes, I think the world leaders, not all the world leaders, some world leaders, and I think Israel wants Assad to keep in control the Syrian lands for a lot of reasons, but it's not convincing. No, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm married and I live with my wife and family. So where are the bombs coming from? Bombs coming from the government areas using artillery and rocket launchers, and from the Russian and Syrian warplanes. Yeah, I think World War III is present in Aleppo because no matter how much I explained the situation during this day and the live days, you cannot imagine this, and you won't believe it, and you will think I'm overrating. What's happening in Aleppo is more like World War, because they are using all kinds of weapons from the sea, from 5 or 6 airports, from the Russian airports, using strategic bombers, using all the air force of Russia, bombing only half of a city. So yes, it's more likely World War III is going inside Aleppo. No bombs come from Russia and from Syrian regime. No bombs from US. No, I cannot go out from Aleppo, but if I was able to go out from Aleppo using supply roads or using any international guarantees road, maybe I can go out to Turkey. But now, no one can go out from Aleppo. No one, not just me. No one from the 300,000 people is living in the city can go out. Yes, women and children could live out, but there are some people who can't leave because they don't have money to live outside their homes or to travel to outer world. No, Assad cannot be forgiven because he's intentionally killing us, and he's intentionally murdering in a massive way. He's massive murderer. No, he cannot be forgiven. No, I'm not famous, and this is the first time I broadcast live in my life. No, I'm not Christian, but I don't have problem with any other religions. Thank you for the people. Thank you, and thanks the USA people that wants to help us. I'm not sure if you can help us directly, but for now, sharing our stories and calls using the hashtag #StandWithAleppo is enough. Yes, I wish I can flee to USA or flee to other or any country, but it is physically impossible. I need to flee outside Aleppo to a non-governmental areas, and then to Turkey, then to flee out. But now it's physically and completely impossible to go out from Aleppo. I'm not considering going to US. I'm just considering to go out from this war zone. I didn't leave earlier because I didn't had much time, and I didn't thought that Assad or Russia will be this much murderous and will be this much haters to the human rights. I couldn't imagine that anyone in the world would take silence for what's happening now. No one was imagining someone would do this to Aleppo or to their people. Yes, I wish I can come to UK. It's been my dream to go out to London since I was a kid, because I know English since I was young, and I love London. So I wish I can go to UK, but for now I wish to survive and to be alive, and then to go out from Aleppo to a safe place. Then it is possibly to go out to another country. And yes, I've been fighting for my country since 4 years. That's why I stayed in my country for the first place. Yes, we wish to Aleppo to be free again, and then I can go to any place any place don't have war. Sorry for my English. Sometimes I get stuck with the grammar. Thank you, everyone who's praying for us. And yes, we are also praying for you and for your countries not to have such unfortunate war. Thank you. I'm doing my best with my English. Yes, everyone wants Aleppo to be free. Yes, journalistic vocabulary. It's very hard. Journalistic words. I'm really. I don't have experience with journalistic words. That's why I'm having rough time choosing the words. I have a few amount of food. Won't last for a month. Yes, in a month I will be hungry and I will suffer hunger. Not just me. 200,000 people would suffer. For me, I still have supplies for a month, but other people, no, they don't have supplies for a month. No, I'm sorry, I don't speak French, I only speak Arabic, English, and I can read Turkish. Thank you for supporting me, and I'm just trying to move and to show the picture of Aleppo, not just me. I'm not concerned for me. I'm just concerned for more than 300,000 people in this city are suffering and having more tough time than I have, because I still have food supplies and I still have some water supplies. I have some electricity and solar panels. And other people don't have anything to eat or to live on. Yes, it's a very few number, 300,000 people in the city, because recently there was 1.5 million inside the city where when the regime was not chilling, but since the regime started chilling the city, the numbers started to decrease from 1.5 millions, and now have reached the limit of 300,000 people in the city, and then the city now is besieged. Who's bombing? Who's bombing me? Yes, I don't think I know, and I have seen this. The Russian Air Force and the Syrian Air Force and the Syrian military, Russian military is attacking us. I don't just think that, we can see. And maybe tomorrow, if I still alive and can broadcast in my top roof and to show you the warplanes is shelling and pumping. I'm not interested who is the powerful country in the world. What should Obama have done is stopping Russia from intervening in Syria to kill the Syrian people. That's what should done. He should have done more by allowing the international community to vet the rebels with man-bats to stand up for the regime warplanes. Yes, Russia Russia have clearly declared they are on war on the Syrian people. Yes, I don't hear death because death is always present. Death is always present in your area, and momentarily you expect to die. So you are not concerned if you have to be afraid about death. Thinking about death in such a situation for us is have a completely another side of a view, because death is something you cannot hide from or you cannot be cautious from, because even if your house or even if you are in an underground shelters, you get hit with a bunker buster bombs. That's why death is always present. No, this is not a planned prepared broadcast. Was just this is even the first time in my life I podcast live, and today on my Twitter I just have 200 followers on my Twitter account, and I'm not so much active in this social media, but I'm a great English speaker. Putin is horrible, I agree. That's a point. Putin must die. Maybe it would be helpful. No, no one can flee out of the city because there is a military siege blocking all the supply roads. You cannot go in or go out. I don't want to talk about Trump or American elections. I'm not interested in this. Everyone who's watching, please share the broadcast using the hashtag Stand with Aleppo. I'm broadcasting from inside Aleppo to touch the reality of Aleppo to the outer world. I'm not sure USA on my side. Maybe the USA people on my side, but the USA government, I'm not sure they are on our side. Or maybe their opinion is on our side, but their act are not. I'm trying to keep myself safe and my family. That's why I don't go out from my window. They started this intense shelling since 6 days, and it is the first time that we see such intensity. No, I'm sorry, there's no explosions in the background because it's been calm since 2 hours, and I'm broadcasting from a closed room. Oh, now yes, there is a shellings. I'm not sure if I go outside, you can hear louder the shellings. Salam, walaikum salam, people of Pakistan, thank you. No, I will not go outside. It's very cold and it's very dangerous. I won't. I don't have electricity. I'm using this to illuminate my face, and in the night I have a small solar panel to charge my batteries and my phone. And I don't have much time. My battery is running extremely low. Maybe I have 10 minutes more. I will be live again tomorrow afternoon in 12 hours from now. Maybe you can I can show you the outside world of Aleppo, or maybe to show you live show of the shellings and warplanes. Thank you, and thank the people from Pakistan. Thank you for everyone. Please follow me and follow my Twitter account. I will be tweeting all time about what's going on in Aleppo, and I hope everyone will believe me. I will try to be honest for everyone, and I will be live. I will try to be live on a daily basis. If I did survive, or I didn't die, or my satellite internet is still operative. My Twitter is Rami Zien. You can find it. I hope so. I hope I'll stay healthy until tomorrow. Please, everyone, Follow my account and share the hashtag Aleppo. And I will be offline in a minute. I worked sometimes as a journalist, as a freelancer for many agencies. I worked for Reuters as a freelancer photographer for a year and a half, documenting a lot of actions. I worked at Reuters with my real name, which is Rami Zayat, Rami Zayat. I have dozens of great photos, battles, shellings, human situations at Reuters. It's just my wife running the house. No one is talking. Yes, I'm Muslim. And I'm Arabic. I'm from Aleppo. Yes, my wife is all time afraid, and actually we just got married 3 months ago, just one day before Aleppo was besieged. Me and my wife still living in the honeymoon. This 3 months of honeymoon in a besieged city under shellings with no supplies. Thank you, and I will pray for everyone who wishes safety for me, and I will pray for everyone not to experiment what we are experimenting now, because for a normal human being should not experience this. Bana and Fatima. Who's Bana and Fatima? I'm not sure. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. I'm trying to respond, but too much comments, and I'm not following up for everyone. Shalom, brother. I'm not sure. Maybe you say salam and I would like it more than shalom. No, I don't have a PayPal. I'm sorry. I had once an account in Turkey, bank account, but I'm sure it's offline now because I wasn't able to reach Turkey since a year and a half. So everyone, I am apologizing because I need to close now to stop broadcasting. My battery is dead and I need to keep at least 10% of my battery to survive until tomorrow. I will charge my phone and would be live again in the day, during the day, 12 hours from now. So thank you, everyone. And I wish for all the people from all the countries around the world that wish us safety. I wish you safety also and I wish for all your countries to be safe and not to experience what's happening in Syria. Bye.